Aí você pode ficar lá atrás onde ele está. E se alguém ligar, você
All right, everybody, good morning. Okay, Oakland Park can do better than that. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you didn't let me down. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to the City of Oakland Park ribbon cutting for City Park Phase 1. I'm Heidi Burnett, the Director of Library and Cultural Services. And we have made it a frequent thing here in Oakland Park that we are meeting up at groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings for various new city projects. A lot. And you know what? Thank you. And people out there are beginning to talk about us in a good way. Now, if there is anything better than a city building new playgrounds and park amenities, it's a city that gets to build new playgrounds and park amenities with the assistance of some grant funding, as we have done here today. Because by building these amenities as a community, today we have all chosen to be better. To be better for the generations in front of us. And that's how come people are talking about us in that good way. So let's see who's joining us today. We have State Senator Dr. Rosalind Osgood. We have the Vice Mayor of Broward County, Mr. Lamar Fisher. We have a representative from Ms. Sheila Cherflus McCormick's offices, Ms. Madad LeBlanc. Welcome and thank you. And I am delighted to say we have our own commissioner and our very own local hero mayor, Mr. Michael Carr.
Thank you, Ms. Burnett. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I don't know if all of us know, but Ms. Burnett is a former director of Parks and Leisure Services. So give her a hand for that. Delighted today to be joined by our commission. To my right, beginning our Vice Mayor, Aisha Gordon. Wave your hand. Mayor Mitchell Rosenwald. And our former mayor and commissioner, Matthew Sparks. Our former mayor and commissioner, Jane Boland, could not be with us this morning. We'd also like to recognize in our audience one of our past mayors and the champion of this splash pad that you see over here, former Mayor Tim Lonergan. Would you wave him in the back? I'm not going to speak again, so while I have the mic, I'm going to recognize our staff. With all of our staff, including Mr. Ostroff, our director, Mr. Cassell, our assistant director, wave for us, Parks and Leisure Services. And Mr. Brent Johnson and his team from our Department of Engineering. He's going to speak a little bit later, but our city manager, Mr. Abair, who's incognito today.
Right here.
There he is. And we'd like to thank all of our elected officials for joining us today. It's an honor to have you here as we present this beautiful rendition to our community. Research shows that play can improve children's abilities to plan, organize, get along with others, and regulate emotions. In addition, I want all these children to be up here too, because I want to see them. Can I see them? We see them now. I'm going to go out of order. Would you parade the children? Just parade them around. Parade them through. Whoever's organizing the children, parade them past the podium. Bring them. Bring the children. Yeah. Y'all join us at the podium. Let them stay up here. Let them stay up here. Let them stay up here. This is what we are doing this for. We don't want you in the back. We want you in the front. Cuteness overload, right?
I don't think you have to worry about the strokes here, baby.
All right, all eyes back on me now. In addition, play helps with language, math, and social skills, and even helps children cope with stress. Pickleball, on the other hand, allows adults to unleash their pinned-up frustrations by aggressively smashing a ball into the chest of their unworthy opponent, forcing them to beg for mercy, and bow in submission while allowing you to wipe the court with them. Anybody here play pickleball? Today we stand proudly to say thank you and to present this remarkable transformation of this remarkable and treasured play space to our chief investors, the residents of Oakland Park, and also to our precious children who will lead Oakland Park into her next century. Give our children another round of applause. Thank you. I'm now honored to present our Vice Mayor and incoming Mayor, Miss Aisha Gordon.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank everyone for coming out this morning to be with us to celebrate this special day. I am most honored to know that our Mayor, Michael Karn, is still here and on the dais and in the position of the mayor, because all of this started under his watch. I would not feel comfortable if he was not here along with other members on the dais who served before me, and they're the ones who spearheaded this. They're the ones who championed this initiative. This is a very special day. I'm not going to call out names. I think the mayor did a wonderful job recognizing all of our distinguished guests here today. We want to thank you all for coming out. We want to thank the residents of Oakland Park, our stakeholders. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for voting in 2018 to get this facility bond. We did it, and we're looking forward to phase 2. Have a wonderful day. I am going to, pardon me. So I am going to introduce, I think we did all of this, Miss Burnett. Would you come up, please, since you are our master or mistress ceremony. I'll let you take over. Thank you.
So next we have the introduction of the project team, which are fancy words for the folks that did all the work. Okay? So it's my pleasure to bring up Brent Johnson, our Director of Engineering and Building Services.
Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming out for this joyous occasion. As she mentioned, there's a big project team that made this happen. You guys will meet Sierra Marrero after I sit down from talking. But before I bring Sierra up, I want to mention the project team on the city side. She'll introduce the project team that helped construct it, but I want to talk about the project team on the city side. In our office, we have our senior project manager, Charlene Montgomery. See Charlene, there she is, Charlene Montgomery. We have Louis Pacheco, our project manager. We have Paul Rose, our grants and budget coordinator. We have Paula Warman, our administrative assistant. Slow down, Nadia. You're missing your opportunity. Nadia Zuda, project manager. We have Ron Rudolph, our engineering inspector. We also have Andre Ugent. Who's Andre here? He's supposed to have been here. So we have Andre Ugent, also another project manager. And believe it or not, we did not coordinate that whole thing. It just happened that way, I promise you. And then, like I said, we have Sierra Marrero who will come up in a few minutes. But I know that, we look at this park and we see a nice, wonderful, beautiful park with pickleball courts for Linda. But there's a lot of work that goes into making something like this happen. I'd love to say that it was easy, but it wasn't. There was a lot of sweat that went into it, and sometimes tears with trying to make it happen on time. But without further ado, I will go ahead and turn it over to Sierra Marrero, who will talk a little bit about the project and introduce the rest of the project team. Thank you.
Thank you. And when he was talking about the person with the tears, that was me. No, my name is Sierra Marrero. I'm the Assistant Director of Engineering and Building Services, and I am just so thrilled to be here with you guys today. Growing up in Oakland Park, this is just such a needed park. It is uplifting to the community, and it is just amazing to be a part of this history that we are making for the future, right? And so I am very, very honored to be here and be a part of Oakland Park's second century and everything that we're doing, and bringing some pickleball courts to Miss Pickleball. And so without further ado, I'm going to introduce the project team who actually got the construction portion of it done. And I'd like to start off with our design team. We have Chenmore and Associates. I have Patrick. I have Claire Riccondel, who did the beautiful design. The splash pad, your beautiful buildings helped us bring this second century to life. We also have P. Gal, who is our architect, who actually did our design for our buildings. Where's our P. Gal team? Over in the corner. David has been a huge help in this project, so thank you, David. Thank you very much. And then we also have, where is our other? Okay. We also have Kaufman Lynn Construction. They were the ones who actually came out here and got the work done. And so the Kaufman Lynn team, you can say, give a quick hello, wave. We all thank you for putting up with me for the past year. No, we had a great project team, and that's why we're successful. But I will talk a little bit about the project, and then I'll invite someone up from our construction staff to talk to you a little bit more. But this project is the first out of our bond program. It is this is the first phase 1 of the city park site, which will be the bigger home eventually to our library and community center and outdoor green space. But as part of this project, we have our beautiful new playgrounds. It is all nature-based play. And so it's supposed to give children an experience with nature and bring them back to some of the things that should ground us rather than being with technology. We also have our brand new splash pad. It is an interactive water feature, and I must say it is the first splash pad in Oakland Park for children to play in. So it is a super exciting one, super exciting. And we are thankful to the visionaries who brought that to us. We also have a fully renovated concession stand and restroom building behind us, which will be open. It's called the Ball Field Cafe. We have our brand new pickleball courts, 2 full-size basketball courts, and another restroom building that are also part of this. And just to top it off, we put in a nice big batting cage to connect us to Wembley. So now that I've talked to you guys for entirely too long, I'm going to bring up Garrett Southern from Kaufman Lynn, Senior Vice President.
Thank you so much, Sierra, and thank you, City of Oakland Park. Really, the joy is in the journey here, and from inception, when we had our groundbreaking in this very spot a little while ago to now, I love that we have the TV monitors here that show what it was and what it has transformed into, but nothing compares to these kids walking up here today and being able to start enjoying this park. It started with a vision a long time ago. I thank the city for all of the opportunities that they have given Kaufman Lynn to be able to share in this experience. It has been an incredible team that we have had the pleasure of working with. So thank you very much, Mr. City Manager. Thank you very much to Jennifer, Assistant City Manager, Brent, again, our meetings, and appreciate the opportunities. And Sierra, this would not have happened without Sierra's drive, her project team. A huge thank you to what she has done for this project, for this community, for the vision of the next 100 years. And I cannot thank you guys. Please applause. And I cannot express how proud Kaufman Lynn is to be a part of this journey. And really, we're kicking it off. We're ribbon cutting, opening a new park, but it's kicking off the vision of the next 100 years. This is the first piece of the catalyst of what will be transforming here behind us over the next couple of years. So we're truly excited to be a part of that. And I have to thank our project team. We started referring to them as maybe the J Crew. We've got John and Joe and Jason here, soon to be joined by Jim and Josh. So thank you, and Jeff is in the background, all led by the leadership capabilities of Rob Naylor. So thank you to the Kaufman team and the hundreds of workers that put in their time and effort to do this. So on behalf of Mike Kaufman, Chris Long, and the entire Kaufman family, thank you so much for having us be a part of this journey with you.
So with all of that said, we introduced all the people who worked on the project, but every project starts off with a visionary, somebody who comes up with the vision, who's driving it, the person who guides us in the right direction to make sure we're building the best second century ever. And I am so honored to introduce our city manager, David Hebert.
I'm going to take just a quick couple of minutes because it's too beautiful a day to be under a tent. And then we're going to introduce our other commissioners, because in just a couple of weeks' time, every member in this audience of age is going to be charged with the responsibility of doing their duty as U.S. citizens and electing your officials. On voting day, there will be new members of this commission elected. That's an awesome responsibility, folks, because this is where the rubber meets the road. And without leadership like these individuals and Commissioner Boland, who was unable to make it here today, this project would not have happened. It would not have happened except for the fact that responsible U.S. citizens said, I want these people to be my leaders. I have been blessed with the position of city manager of Oakland Park for 8 years. I wish things would happen faster. I just met my new friend Mia, who said, when my son was 4, I was looking for a splash pad, and now he's in his 20s. Well, you don't have to wait anymore, Mia, and I want your son to come over and make up for some lost time, because we have a splash pad right over here. God willing, I'm here for another 8 years to carry us through our new century. And by that time, this will just be one of a number of new projects that we are going to bring to you to celebrate your next 100 years. I'm going to stay around for that party, I assure you, because if you think this is something, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming over here. The next person that I'd like to ask to come up and say a few words to you is Commissioner Matthew Sparks. The only person that is here today that has served longer on the commission is our mayor, Michael Karn. Those two truly led the charge when we asked the voters to trust us with their money. Because you know how often you give money to the darn government and nothing gets done. Well, we have the approval from the voters at more than 2 out of 3 people who voted to say, yes, you can tax me more so that I can see this happen. And it's because of their support and the support of their teammates that we delivered on that promise to you. So without further ado, Commissioner Matthew Sparks.
Thank you, City Manager. You elect us and we make decisions and we sit home and we curse and read and read and read and curse some more and then, so, but honestly what it's about is, and I want to thank, those who are above us, that help guide us. We've got County Vice Mayor Lamar Fisher. You've all been introduced. Thank you if you had any hand in help funding. We love spending federal dollars. We love spending free money. And I cannot say this enough. If it weren't for the team that we have in place, that David has chosen, Anna Alvarez, who's back with us, Michelle Fletcher, Renee Schraub, everyone who works for the city has worked to see this portion get done. If you think this is something, wait until you see what is coming to Oakland Park. The library, and the rest of the amenities. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just gobsmacked that we got this done this fast. Enjoy it. And thank you for coming out. That's a good one. And I get the pleasure of introducing Commissioner Mitch Rosenwald, who will soon be Vice Mayor Rosenwald.
Thank you, former Mayor Sparks. I ran for office when this bond project was being vetted. And I had a number of, and I didn't win that election, ran one after that, and there were a number of people who said, don't vote for the bond. As David Hebert said, about maybe a third said don't. But what happens, right, with civic leaders that you elect takes some vision, and frankly it takes some courage to do this work, as you, our Senator and County Vice Mayor would say. But it's vision and courage that allows brick and mortar to happen like this. And I wanted to pause and say, what's happening today? This is what community spirit is. Can you feel it? Just clap your hands if you can feel this, right? And may I say, in some ways this is very old-fashioned. We're under a tent. But you know what? moments like these are few and far between, and I think the splash pad, the pickleball courts, the tennis courts, everything that is built and will be built will help us have that old-fashioned community spirit, and may I say, let's call it new-fashioned. Let's have Oakland Park be a beacon of community spirit for Broward County, and this is one indicator of that. Very happy for today, and thank the entire team. Yes, if I put you on the spot, sir, Vice Mayor, would you like to say a few words? Okay, then you're used to this. This is Vice Mayor Lamar Fisher of Broward County.
Thank you so much, Commissioners and Vice Mayor to be, and Mayor to be, I'm sorry. I'm so honored to be part of District 4 for Broward County and to have Oakland Park in my district. I am so excited. I was here at the groundbreaking, and I've been closely in touch with each and every one of you. Some served as mayors in the past, and it's just an honor to be part of this community. And what the Vice Mayor said is let's have Oakland Park be that beacon light in Broward County. Let's together hold hands and show what any other city can do, but be proud of what we are today. Thank you, team. Thank you so much for everybody. God bless. Let's go out there and enjoy this park. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. And it's my honor now to bring forth our own senator, who served at our school board and then has now moved to Tallahassee, and has just been in a short period of time been able to make things happen here in Broward County, more importantly in Oakland Park, and that's the Senator Roslyn Osgood. Please come forward and say a few words if you would.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. To Mayor Karn and all of the wonderful people in this city, today is a good day. When we can do anything to make things better for our children, it is a good day. We know that our children are certainly our future, and this is just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity that you're giving to our children, that they have a safe place to go and play and hang out, and you just have to manage the adults so they don't take over the park, right? So it is a priority for the kids. But thank you so much to the City of Oakland Park. As I was sitting here many years ago, I worked at the League of Cities, and Carol Stevens was at the League of Cities, and she loved the City of Oakland Park. And I'm sure today with what you're doing in the park, I am proud to be your new senator for District 33. That'll change to 32 in a few days. But I'm looking forward to meeting many of you that I don't know, working with this government body here to continue to build upon the great legacy of Broward County. God bless you.
Yes, we have a representative from Congresswoman McCormick's office. Please come join us.
Good morning, Oakland Park. I'm so happy to be here today to represent the Congresswoman. Thank you to the mayor and to the commissioners for making this happen. The Congresswoman is looking forward to working hand in hand to help bring the federal dollars down so that we can continue to build beautiful things like this in Oakland Park. I can't wait to see these beautiful children get to play on that splash pad in this beautiful park. And thank you so much for your hard work.
Okay, so here is what is left for us to do. Cut the ribbon and play in the park. So, everybody, thank you for coming. Please join us this way for the ribbon cutting.
Cutting, Chris? Are you cutting? Who's cutting? Oh, yes, ma'am. Wait, she said I was going to go up there and say something. Who said that? Anisha. Oh. I know.
Eu sei que eu saio daqui.
Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you. You guys are going to be down, right? We can't see what you guys are doing.
We're just directing until they're going to take a shot and then we're going to go.
I know you guys are important. Big enough. I need. I don't even see you.
Good, good.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to work.
I think they just need to hold a ribbon.
Everyone, eyes over here, big eyes, smile. Anyone else? All right.
Open this part!
I'm ready. Ready. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, jeez.
Just the guy from like this one.